Wolf. This is Solo Plays, and today I figured I would start a beginner's guide to Valheim for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and start the world, and then from there we will get everything done. This is the character that I started just for this. Brand new character, no skill sets. This here world that says beginner, this is the server that we're on. We're going to go ahead and type in a code that's a beginner server. It hasn't had anything done to it yet. We're going to go ahead and start, and then once it gets loading, I will get back to you. Alright, so now that we got it loaded, we are in the beginning screen. And we all know that there's the basic story here, so we'll just let it go ahead and do its thing real fast. And then we will get into actually getting the whole thing started. I'll let you guys watch the intro sequence while I go over my notes real fast. Alright, so this is the opening sequence. As you guys can see, you start off flying in with the Viking crow god or raven god bringing you into Valheim, which we all know by now. I'm not going to skip it. I'm just going to let it go do its thing. But there are a few things you're going to want to do when you first hit the ground. Once we get to the ground, I'll go ahead and get that started. And we'll talk about that. Alright, so when you first start your world, guys, you're going to start off here in this giant ceremonial stone circle. It can be any kind of weather going on. In this case, it seems to have cleared up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come over here and talk to Huggin. Sorry guys, I have a little bit of frame rate lag. Okay, Huggin's pretty much going to give you your base of what you need to learn here. And then he's going to disappear. You're going to want to come over here and talk to Huggin again. And then talk to the stone here, and it'll tell you where Eikthyr is. This is your fly-in pattern, by the way. This is how you flew into the island. So anytime you see this on your map, that's all that is. Escape to back out. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to gather from around this area, because there will be some stone and some wood from right nearby. You're going to want to check everywhere around the stones. This way you can make certain you find everything you need to start with. There's usually stones, branches, sometimes there is food, like here we got a couple of mushrooms to start off food with. Oh, see, and we got berries here. So we have a couple of those to help. And then Hagen will appear again, so you're going to want to talk to him after you pick those up. You hit tab to open that up. Come here. This is very common, by the way, for a start, is there's going to be a growling nearby. But he gives you your first piece of resin. So it looks like I am in the way at the moment. Give me one moment. I'm going to switch sides via camera view real fast. Alright. Or better yet, let's move me down here. For now. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to want to eat something. This will just be in front of my bar here, where even I can't see it, guys, because I'm blocking it. But that's totally fine. Let's go ahead and see what we can craft. We can only craft a torch right now, and we already have one of those. So now we're going to want to look around real quick for anything else. We've got Huggin over here. So again, guys, Huggin is very important. In the beginning of the game, you want to talk to him as often as you can, as he's going to basically give you pointers and tips as you go. Those are necks. Necks have great meat from their tail, but otherwise you don't need to worry too much about them right now. Right now you just want to gather up enough wood and stone to make your first set of tools and make yourself comfortable. Looks like we got some copper ore already there, but I don't have the ability to make a pickaxe yet. So now we have enough for a stone axe, so we want to make that. This way we can cut wood. So now we have this, and this will help us cut down small trees and some other larger trees, as well as it will help us to have a defensive item. We will go over hunting deer in a different episode, guys. So we'll save that for the next episode. For now, we just need to find stuff. So right about here, Witherstorm, I need you to make a speed montage of gathering. Okay, so now we should be able to make a hammer and club. This gives us all the things we need to start, and then Huggin will appear. You want to talk to him again. Now that you have a club, you can actually hunt some things like boar and neck, which you'll want the meat for once you get your base built. Okay, you're going to also want to find a place to build your campfire and workbench. You can't build them around here. There's a quote-unquote living zone that you're not allowed to cross into. Yeah, but so we still need to gather wood. So you should see another speed montage coming here for gathering again. Okay, so it looks like we found some old abandoned buildings. These have two purposes. We can use these for one of two things. We can either take it over, or take one over, and build our house basically within it. Provided it doesn't have a beehive in it, which this one doesn't look like it does. In fact, it does not. So, it looks like we've got some great items here, including a bonus torch. So, let's go ahead and grab our hammer. We can either repair that. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we need a crafting station. Let's go ahead and, since we're taking over this old abandoned building, we're going to want to put that in. We're also going to want to put a campfire in with a cooking station over it, so that we have those built. And then the only other thing we're going to really need at first is going to be a bed. Let's get everything else repaired up for this building. Now this, guys, is a real quick and easy way to get a well-built base. Let's go ahead and hit R to put that away real quick. We now have our bed and spawn point set. Let's go ahead and get the tool back out. Okay, thank you, Hagen. That way we can repair as much of the building as possible. Okay, now we can look at replacing the parts of the building that are missing, such as the rest of the roof on that one side. We'll leave this side open so that we have a decent spot for our stove and whatnot, pretty much our fire here. Let's use a, oh, we don't even have the materials for it anyways, so we are going to have to go and gather. However, we now have a fully functioning base. We've got ourselves all set up, so we can almost have enough flint for an axe. But this is some pretty basic stuff here, guys. Snagging one of these already built houses is also your better decision than hunting out a ton of materials and building it. Instead, this way you get an already pre-built chest, even though it is kind of in the middle of the room and things like that. So you can store up the stuff you need to. Let's see, I think, yeah, it's time for a hunger refill on those. And we will have to gather some of that. So you're going to end up seeing another quick montage as I gather some more wood. Another thing, guys, you're going to want to do early on is look for boar, as you will need their leather right away for pants and to craft things like a shield and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look for some wild boar, which are actually a bit hard to find sometimes. Oh, look at that, it's like a turtle rock. Skeletal remains. What? I hear it growling. Don't you know I'm a pro gamer? I mean, jeez. But while we're over here, we did find something unique. Those skeletal remains under the turtle rock there, which is really cool. I was really happy to see that, as those are extremely helpful. I see why we're very, very close to that. Okay, so yeah, we don't want to go all the way over there. That's the dark forest. We're nowhere near ready for that, guys. So I'm going to gather some more wood, so it should speed up again a little bit here. Oh, never mind. There's some boar. So let's go deal with the boar. We need their leather and their meat anyways. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Okay. We need the rocks too, so we'll gather those. Also, guys, you'll see a lot of really cool formations like this one here. You see this big stone structure here on the screen. I'm not exactly sure what these are, other than probably just monolithic stones, which, you know, they happen all over the place. Especially any place with real big mountainous regions. That one didn't drop. Okay, it did. It dropped leather. Then we got this really cool, already pre-built base. I know I saw something that wasn't fixed. Oh, really? Really? I told you, idiots, I'm an MLG pro gamer. Get out of here. Did a speedrun of frickin' Vanish in 6.40. But, oh, you think you're a tough monster. You also want to make certain, guys, within your first day that you get food made, and things like that. So hunting boar has a dual purpose, because you need the food also. Okay, let's see. We don't really need the hoe currently, but a flint knife would be nice. What have we got for leather? We've only got 2 leather anyways, which is just enough for this. And then you don't want your meat sitting on there for too long, because it'll turn into charcoal, although charcoal is also an ingredient for other crafting, and very helpful. You'll also want to make certain that you pay very, very close attention to your campfire, making certain it's got fuel at all times, because you don't want that running out on you. Okay, now that that's done, let's go ahead and get this half wall put in along the window here, and again here. So that we have a nice little, fireplace build going on here. And I'm going to want to support this like this, which won't interfere with the, workbench, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's get everything we can repaired. We don't need wood arrows currently. We will want to make certain we gather leather in the next episode and stuff, but that's when I'm going to teach you how to hunt anyways. It looks like night is coming, so things are getting quite dark. We'll eat something real fast. And then we're going to take a look in here. Okay, so there was nothing in here, but we can gather some wood from this real quick before it gets too much darker. Alright, so that pretty much ends our first day here. You can sit there and repair everything up real fast. Let's go ahead and have our character go to sleep, and we will end the video on this out. Thank you again so much for joining me today. We will get into hunting, sneaking, and other things that are specific to going up to the next level, like what you need for upgrading your home, and things like that in the next one. And other than that, I think we'll go ahead and end it here. Let's see, is there anything else I needed to bring up? No, I think that actually is it. Okay, so yeah, we'll get on to hunting in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Solar Wolf. This is Solar Wolf Plays, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Stay amazing. Bye.